Hello guys, from this video you will know how to get a residence certificate in Thailand, because if you live here on a long-term basis you will definitely need it, because it helps you to deal with governmental agencies, such as when you open a bank account, or when you purchase and register a car or a motorcycle, or if you want to apply for a Thai driving license. Residence certificate is not a residence permit. It's similar to temporary registration. So basically it's just a paper from immigration office which states that you live in Thailand at a specific address. My name is Marat, I live in Bangkok, and today I went to the immigration office to submit my documents for obtaining a residence certificate. So this will be my fourth time of getting a residence certificate. So in this video I just want to show you the process of getting a residence certificate, like what documents are required, how long the process takes, how much does it cost, because it depends on the province you are applying, and another important factors I've learned through trial and error. To obtain a residence certificate you need the following documents. So first is the original of your passport. Second is a copy of your passport's main page and a page with the most recent entry stamp into Thailand. But if you live here on a retirement or student visa, you need to print a page with that visa, because I came to immigration office with my friend. He has a student visa and he had to do it. Number three, third document is a copy of your TM30 form. This is a form that is issued at your hotel reception if you live in a hotel, or by your landlord if you live in a condo, if you rent a condo. So I rent a condo in Bangkok via real estate agent. So basically I just text her and she sends me my new TM30 form and I print it. Number four is a photo. Well, this condition actually varies based on the provinces, because for example in Bangkok I don't need to provide photos, but if you obtain your residence certificate in Pattaya, you will need to provide photos. One photo for each residence certificate. They just basically like put a photo on your residence certificate. And it is not difficult actually to get these photos, because you can get them at the immigration office, approximately 100 baht for 4 photos, if I'm not wrong. And the last one, this is I discovered today, because I live here on a DTV visa, and every 90 days I have to notify the immigration office about my address. So it's called 90-day report. So I need to make a copy of my 90-day report and also bring it. But if you live here on a visa exemption stamp or tourist visa, like less than 90 days, you don't need this document. Now, a step-by-step plan of obtaining a residence certificate. So first, arrive at the immigration office in the province where you live. You can easily find such immigration offices just by typing in immigration on Google Maps. Next, you come to the information desk and receive an application form. There will be sample filled out forms and also available pens, but I recommend to bring your own pen, because sometimes there are so many people, so there are no available pens. So this trick will just save you time. Next, you submit your documents again at this information desk and you will receive your queue ticket. So from this point, you just scan the QR codes on this queue ticket and you will know in real time how many people ahead of you in the line. Right now you have your free time and you can do whatever you want. For example, me in Bangkok, I just like to go at the ground floor of the immigration offices. There are lots of cafes, food courts, 7-Eleven, blah blah blah. Or you can go on the 4th floor of the immigration office in Bangkok, because they built a 400 meters running track. I think for people who work there, but I mean, if you run there, I think it's okay. Next, when it's your turn, you submit your documents and you will receive a slip that you need to come again, like at specific time, at specific date. Then you come back at specific date and time, receive your a residence certificate and you are done. I remember before summer 2025 in Bangkok, it was possible just to pay 200 baht for each residence certificate, and they send it to you by mail and you just receive it via your juristic office in your condo. But right now, unfortunately, it's not available, so I have to go to the immigration office twice. I received a residence certificate only in Bangkok, but my subscribers texted me about their experience of obtaining a residence certificate in different provinces. So I just want to share it with you. So Bangkok, you will receive a certificate for free in 7 days. Koh Samui, I'm not sure about the price, but also in 7 days. Pattaya, it is 200 baht, and you will receive it for the next day. Chiang Mai, 500 baht next day. Phuket, Rayong and Hua Hin, 500 baht, and you will receive it the same day from 30 minutes to 2 hours, depends on the amount of people. So guys, if you receive a residence certificate in the province, in any province, please share your experience in the comment section, because I just want to know, and lots of other people would be interested, how much does it cost and how much time it takes. I wish I knew actually these nuances when I obtained my own residence certificate, because every of these nuances I experienced myself and waste my own time. So the first two I already mentioned is to come early and bring your own pen, which basically saves your time. Number three is that certificate has its own purpose. For example, one certificate for obtaining a driving license, another one for opening a bank account. But in some provinces, such as Samut Prakan and Bangkok, they make different certificates for different driving license categories. So for example, one certificate for obtaining a motorbike driving license and another one for obtaining a car license. So this one I didn't know, and I made this mistake. I bring only one residence certificate for motorbike and I applied for both categories and I was declined. So basically I just wasted extra time when I went to the immigration office again to get my second certificate. But in some immigration offices, such as Pattaya, Chiang Mai, Phuket, they issue a single certificate which covers all categories. So if you are not sure, just ask at the immigration office that you need a certificate for two categories. And the last nuance is that when you leave and re-enter Thailand, you need to update your TM30 form before obtaining a residence certificate, because you will be rejected. I was rejected, I wasted my time, so you get this information for free. So basically I just text my real estate agent. I say her that I arrived, let's say, from Vietnam this date, and she updates my date of moving in the apartment. And only after that I can go to the immigration office with my TM30. So that was it. This is all I know about residence certificate in Thailand. If you have some questions, you can ask them in the comments below and I will try to answer. My name is Marat, I live in Bangkok, and I try to learn Thailand, Thai culture, Thai language, and I gradually share it with you. So if you want to know more about Thailand and some other countries as well, such as Indonesia, Vietnam, you can follow this channel. Add me on social media, TikTok, IG, or just go to my website maratnomad.com, where I write more detailed articles about different topics which I don't cover on YouTube. So see you in Bangkok.